Okay, we're in a beautiful sunny spot. Let's start our core. Stop what you're doing. Let's get on the floor. Knees are bent, elbows are up at shoulder level. Shoulders are relaxed. Stiffen your core. Make sure your breath is flowing deeply into your tummy. Bringing the right knee up and using the left hip joint, we're bringing the left knee up. And we want to be very mindful here that our torso does not shift even slightly on our mat or the spine has lifted. So be mindful of what you're doing, and if you're moving from the torso, try to correct that. Okay, the level 1, the right foot touches down and slides out and slides back in. Level 2 is the right foot extends out to a straight leg, lowering as long as your low back and torso do not move, lifting up to where you started. Sliding out or lowering the leg. Find what you can control. Some days we feel that we have less low back pain or stiffness, that we can do the lower. Some days it's more of a slide. Make sure that you are stabilizing and not moving your spine away from the floor. If you are moving your spine away from the floor, go to level 1. Connect with your breath. Continual breathing into the tummy and out from the tummy. Finishing up 2 more on each side, whether you are sliding the foot out or lowering the leg. You decide how low that leg goes. It might just be halfway without the spine or the torso shifting on your mat. Okay, feet are down on the floor. Let your arms relax at your sides. Press into the heels to lift up your hips and pubic bone. Let your tummy fall and your ribs fall. So there's less to no curve in your low back. Continuing to press down into the heels, feeling the front of the hips and the pubic bone straight up to the ceiling. A final breath into the tummy as you drop through the ribs, dropping through the low back. Pressing harder through the heels to bring the hips up that fraction more, the front of the hips and pubic bone. And down we go. Arms come to vertical. Right knee is up using the hip joint. Left knee is up using the hip joint. Now level 1 is we're going to put the right foot down and slide it out, taking that left arm overhead. Or level 2 is extend the right leg out, lowering it to where you're comfortable, taking the left arm overhead. Either slide the right leg in or bring the right leg back. So it's a touch down or an extend out of the leg with a lower and bringing it back in. Slow it down. Be mindful of your lower back position. If you find that you're shifting, maybe don't go so low with your leg. You want to keep the torso very still on your mat. Now, where's your breath? Is it coming down low, in and all the way out? If you find you want to do the leg lowering, but your back is lifting, you can hold the opposite knee lightly toward your chest. Be mindful that you are not moving and do what you need to do to keep the back steady. We're still finishing up here. So we're aiming for about 7 to 10 of what we did previously on each side, and 7 to 10 of this with the opposite arm. And this is our last one. Okay, coming back up with the knee, arms to the side on the floor, putting the feet down on the floor. We're going to push down into the left heel, bringing the right knee up over your hip. You can feel the left glute is on. Press up that left hip and lower the hip down. Press into the left heel, always turning on that glute first, and down. This is not a big motion, otherwise it'll probably come from your low back. Each time we come down to the floor with our buttocks, we relax that glute muscle. And as we begin to press up, we feel the glute is on, and then lifting, shoulders relaxed. The movement is at your left hip. Try not to let yourself push up with the tummy. Last one here. Hold it up there, pushing hard into the left heel, and down we go. Right foot is down, left knee is up, pushing hard into the right heel, feeling that right glute on as you lift the right hip. And down to the floor, turn it off. Each time we lift, we press the heel to feel that glute is on, and then we lift. Letting the shoulders relax, feeling like the lift is from your right hip. Mindful to not push up the tummy or the lower ribs. Again, it's not a big motion, isolating it to your hip. Last one, push through the heel, hold yourself up, still pushing through that right heel, pushing the right hip to the ceiling, tummy is fallen to the floor, and down we go. And there you have it. All right,